This is for everybody that watched the bonus episode. Why don't Chinese kids believe in Santa?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rice and Beans. Gesture and Big O are back in the house for another studio. What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
So how you been, man? It's been a while since you've been out to Cali.
Yeah, LA, Cali, it's a fun place to visit. Not so much fun to live anymore for me. No offense.
One of those places where you're like, would you ever live there? I mean,
So, I grew up in San Diego back in the late 70s, early 80s. I was born in Tennessee. Go figure that one out. And a tree grew in Brooklyn with me, right? And yeah, my family lives in the southern San Joaquin Valley, Bakersfield, in between Bakersfield and Fresno. So, we're talking about old ranch homes. And my grandfather bought a house. My grandfather on my mother's side bought a house back in the 50s, 60s for like, I don't know, $30,000, $40,000. And the land itself is worth about $300,000, $400,000 now. And we're talking in an area where it's rural, not a lot of stuff around there, and it's still going for that. It's freaking crazy.
Right. I mean, they're going to use it to grow and, for agriculture and stuff. And okay, so for that, I get, right? Like stuff that's actually needed. Like we need food, right? We need produce. Like, having that much space to grow it. Okay, cool. But I'm like, for a 1-bedroom fucking shack in the middle of South Central, and it's still like 800,000.
Yeah. I mean, really? I mean, how much for the bullet?
Right. A tree fitting.
Tree fitting. But coming out here, seeing you, staying with you, and enjoying LA life, it is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel an energy in the LA basin, Whittier, California, all around that just it's unfathomable. I do feel energy in Phoenix, Tempe area, ASU, but it's nothing like LA. It really is nothing like this.
Yeah, man, I've done a bunch of traveling, and I was able to get around the country, and there's some cool spots out there. I will say that for sure. They're definitely cool spots, but I don't know. I just kind of prefer the weather here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I'll take the occasional earthquake over like tornadoes coming through once a year, or fucking hurricanes coming through once a year,
or the dead heat that I have to endure.
Like being in a fucking oven, like on the fucking face of the sun.
Well, they say it's a dry heat. And we came up with that term before Las Vegas did. So
that's just because it feels like somebody's in your face with a hand dryer, and like really when the air blows, like it was ridiculous.
Yeah, within seconds you look like SpongeBob out of the sea. You're all dried up and matted out.
Right. Or I've been to places like, this is the exact opposite of that, and it's like -17, and you're like, it's like, see, I think that it costs more. For sure it costs more. And I live in a state where the fucking governor and the president are beefing. Entertainment for me. I love some of those memes, like those AI ones that they make of them. And the one that made me laugh the hardest was Newsom pushing over the podium. He's like, "You know where I am, come and get me," and then it just closes.
I like the one where he's flying that what was it, F-22?
Oh yeah.
And he drops his shit bomb all over everybody. It was a beautiful plane. It was a beautiful flight.
He's an asshole, but creativity points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I didn't vote for him, so I could laugh about this all day long, but it is entertaining.
Right? I mean, there's a whole you guys can check it out, a whole episode dedicated to all his shenanigans coming up later on in the season.
Yeah.
We got a lot of good stuff going on this season, and we're gonna be doing something a little bit different this time around. We're actually gonna go and take the show on the road. And so we're going to go out to the field, and we're going to be doing some of our, full-on episodes out, walking around, taking in the different, scenery and stuff, interacting with people out in public. Hopefully that goes okay.
Yeah. We're trying new things. We're getting out there. We hit a concert recently, got our name out there, made some connections. So we're just trying different things nowadays, and we're going to see if we can't get our name out there and more on the lips and the minds of people out there.
And I think what's gonna be cool is some of the locations that we're picking, kind of like we try to make them coincide with what we're talking about during that show,
right?
Especially when we get a chance to do stuff like Madeline Street and interview random people that are out and about as we're doing our thing. So I'm really looking forward to it. Like it's still gonna be the same, rice and beans that you've come to know and love. And it's not a family show, but I mean, this episode is kind of a family episode.
Well,
In-
yeah,
in a-
I would argue with you. I mean, we say shit, cunt, fart, poopy motherfucker every now and then, but I still say it's a family show.
it's for the kids.
I've heard some kids call their mom cunts.
On the contrary.
Yeah, but trying these new venues, trying this new method, we're still going to keep our base the way it is. We're still going to have our fun. We're going to keep our timelines, and we're going to experiment with a couple other things and see if we can't make it work. I'm trying something out, and you were on board with it, so we'll see what happens with that. We'll do a couple dry runs of Mexican Masterpiece Theater, maybe, possibly. So look forward to that.
Right. All right. So as far as this one goes,
Yeah.
we came across some shit, and the the internet remains undefeated. I was just kind of blown away. I'm like, wow, that fucking shit's really getting out of hand. It's carrying into like real life now.
We're gonna do this? Are we really gonna do this?
So yeah, to appropriately name what in the Alabama hell.
We're doing it.
So we've got so the four that made us kind of like, are you fucking kidding me the most?
Yes. Yes, and we went through it together, and what can you say? Keep it in the family?
They certainly did.
Yeah.
Like the first guy or girl,
Yeah.
OnlyFans model, mattress actress extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Talia Madison.
Yeah.
She, her stepdad was her biggest contributor to her OnlyFans. He supposedly bought all the content, every picture, every video.
Now when we say all the content, we're talking about $2, $3, $4,000 worth of content, and not just her doing things, but her with her significant other doing things.
Ooh. And then, you know, she busts them, and then, obviously the mom kicks him out. And
Well, she bust him, he busted a nut, and got kicked out. Yeah, you get it.
And so then apparently it had some backlash, so kind of did some damage to the family unit there.
Yeah, one would think.
I would, one would think, right? Like,
Yeah.
obviously. And so then, but as she goes through and she's telling the story, we saw other interviews where they start asking questions like, okay, so why are you talking about it? Like,
Yeah.
well, the one comment that it would take an archaeological team to dig this out of me.
Yeah, wouldn't you keep that a family secret? I mean, maybe write down on a little notepad and then hide it somewhere for family members in the future to find and have a enjoyment then.
Like the notepad in the Big Lebowski. Scribbles the guy holding a dick.
Well, yeah, man. You drink a White Russian, you write that down. Just for the duder, you don't want to just share that shit out, right?
So dude gets busted, and now but yeah, I mean, it kind of does, like, was she trying to monetize it? Was it like for the followers?
Which fans are into that though?
I mean,
Alabamans?
Yeah, people from the South. I mean,
well, that's a comely woman, and he's going only for what he needs. That's a handsome family.
right, uncle, brother, and cousin, sister,
Or Funkle.
Yeah,
We're just talking about, keeping it in the family and keeping the generations going with the genes internally and having a straight line for the family tree.
Yeah, that you see some of these people, and like you could tell their fucking family tree doesn't branch out; it just goes straight up and down.
I worked cable back in the day, and I burnt many a pole. It ain't fun, and they're burning poles like crazy all of a sudden.
And it's so I thought that was crazy, and I'm like, okay. Then I again start thinking like, oh well, was she doing it for the to get an increased number in fans, and to did she do it for the gram? Like what like what the fuck?
I don't know. Maybe she had some of that black tar hair. She was trying to get more of that Funky Cole Medina, who we could come up with terms all day long, but what is it about? I mean, fame is fame, and there is no bad press, right?
Right. And she's definitely going to live forever. The internet is forever. Remember that,
Yeah.
folks. Um, and so and so with that in mind, like the internet being forever, you would think like people would not do as much stupid shit on camera as as they currently do.
Well, I'm 52, so I got probably about a good 20 or 30 summers left in me. And you know what? If I want my dick pic to get out there, now's the time to do it.
Right? Technology's made it easy.
Well, you know what? I do shave my balls.
Well, there you go. When the picking's good, right?
The grapes haven't dropped into the water yet.
Well, so long as you don't sit on them and make vino, I guess you're good.
I do not need the ball bra yet. So that in mind, now's the time to look at them, people. I was actually thinking, getting each ball and then leaving a mohawk down the center. What are your thoughts?
Do reverse mohawk, be hardcore. Like the dude from Alien Ant Farm in the fucking in the Smooth Criminal video and just fucking leave.
Oh God. Man. So, we're coming across all these things, and that brings on to the next subject. We were talking in a couple other episodes in the past, and even currently in our season 8 here. Season 8. We're talking about, the talk shows and the raunchy stuff, and God, Wilkos brings the worst out, not because he's a bad person, but because of the content. It's just mind numbing. I mean, we watched that episode. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I cringed every second. And I got a high threshold for discussing this, but boy, did I shiver.
Right. And it was just that was, I think, and that's why we put it at the end. So we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. But it's exactly in line with what like the whole thing that we're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
and again, with going back to people pushing the envelope, now there's these Instagram accounts where they have like a mother and daughter, or supposedly it's a mother and daughter, right? And they're trying to see who's interested in in going out or going to get getting in for a hookup, you know what I mean, with the mother and daughter combo. And whether they're trolling, whether they're not, it's like, it's pushing it.
So that thought on pushing it, I mean, is that
pushing it real good?
Is that a cutoff for you? I mean, even if it wasn't real, even if it was a played out part where an older woman and a younger woman are acting as if they're mother and daughter, would that still be an okay pass, or would you call that a no-go?
I don't care. I don't watch porn with the sound on. I don't like listen to their fucking stories. I don't read the subtitles. Most of the time I don't even have the fucking audio on. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna make any difference to me whatsoever.
How long does that last? About 5-6 minutes?
At least 3.
Good pull. For me, yeah, I'm a disgusting creature of habit, and it doesn't bother me in the slightest if it's a portrayed acting thing. If it was real, I'd really have to consider that if I wanted to go that route, but I don't think I'd do it. But it's always in your head, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things that you say, there's a fire. I shouldn't put my hand over the fire. I'm going to put my hand over the fire and see how long I can do this.
If mental gymnastics were an Olympic sport, I'd have fucking more medals than Phelps. I could make it work.
If mental gymnastics was you can earn medals, I would be in the Special Olympics.
Johnny Knoxville in the ringer.
And we went out to get ice cream. The fuck did we get ice cream?
But yeah, no, going back to it, like I think it's probably more than likely they're just trolling. Right?
Yeah,
they're just trying to fucking see who takes. You probably get people for money, but or just have come look at my OnlyFans content, and then it's like they just put like random porn clips that they found online, and like people don't fucking know any better. Like, I mean, some people might have, they were the ones that's in the video that was stolen, but aside from, or porn aficionados, but aside from them, like who the fuck's gonna know?
Nowadays it's hard to go through any part of the internet. I mean, that's how we met,
Hmm.
right? I was trolling on Facebook. I wasn't evil. But that's how we met. And nowadays it's like out of nowhere, somebody hits me on Messenger, hits me up on another app where it's like, hey, you're cute. Want to talk? So we talk. It's fun. It's fun talking. But next thing I know, now we're comfortable with talking. Could you help me out?
Yeah, it's the fucking was the prince all over again.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, what do you mean help you out? Well, I need $20. Can you buy me a gift card? Wait a minute. No.
Like, nah, I don't, we're not doing
Yeah.
that.
Why would I depart from my money who's happy in my bank account for your help when you're doing this 10 times a day and you've gotten how many gift cards? It's a fucking scam.
Yeah, yeah, it is. And so that's why I'm like, you know, I'm gonna chalk it up to that, but maybe, I mean, maybe it's not. Like maybe there, because there are some people out there that really don't give a fuck like that. And
We'll get into the maybes because I still troll on Facebook. And when I say troll, I'm not evil. But every now and then I'll hit a celebrity. I'm not going to mention any names because that would be rude and crass. And if it is true, somebody's running their account, then that it would not be easy for them to hear some of the stuff I have to say. But that said, moving on, it's like we're talking higher class celebs and medium class, right? And they're asking me for 250, $500. Go to a concert, go to a show. Come on over here, party with me. We all know that they're not going to spend time with me. I'm 52 years old. I got no more hair. I mean, really? They want to check out my shaved balls? They don't want to check out my shaved balls. Who am I that's so special that you want $250 and $500 for me? Spend some time with me. It ain't going to happen. Probably get sex in the champagne room faster.
but I think that one of the things that could possibly be pushing that whole, that whole thing to even like try it, right, is the new fucking fad in porn, and it's like it's incest porn.
Yeah.
And so that shit's like the step brother, the stepmom, all the step everything's and like it's even making it into like it's in memes, it's in like in videos, like people doing like reels and clips of it, like making fun of
stepson stuck in the washer. Help me out.
that shit. Yes.
Yeah.
And those ones that, oh, you come in, you find your stepbrother is laying on your bed, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay. I'm like, but yeah, no, I think since like fucking incense porn like had that fucking uptick, and I'm not even sure why it started trending, like, but whatever. Now you're starting to see more shit like this, like where those motherfucking daughter combos, even if it's just for fucking trolling purposes or fucking, making fucking quick buck purposes.
Yeah.
Like that's something that was a go-to back in the day, or like before now.
Looking back in your younger years, what do you think was a trigger mark for that? What's the first inception that you saw something along those lines that made this type of stuff more affluent? I got one in my head. And it doesn't have to be a movie or TV show or anything else. Just what popped in your head?
I don't know. I don't even know when it changed.
So
like I just saw from one day to the next, it was like all like fucking regular, it was all fucking midgets, and
midgets are hot.
It was like all midgets and clowns, and then all of a sudden now it's stepbrother and stepfather.
See.
But yeah, I have no idea. To me, it looked like it just one day to the next, it just fucking boom.
In my head, when I was before a teenager, when I was preteen, it was a drum riff. And then you hear that, and then it went into Hot for Teacher. You know what? Where I was at, there weren't hot teachers, but when you're watching that video from Van Halen, Hot for Teacher, you're like, oh my God. So I think that was a turnaround at that point in my head, the way I saw it.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
then you get these fancy dancy directors that want to do this hot stepson, stepdaughter porn shit.
And I mean, like there was babysitter porn.
Oh, yeah.
Before that shit was always around. But like, yeah, no, it wasn't ever like it wasn't really.
So from this day forward, can we make a pact, you and I? If I die, you erase my web searches, and vice versa. We should really go into service for that. We should be IT service personnel that will, for a fee, go remote into your computer and wipe out all your web searches. What do you think about that?
Could be a good business for people that don't know how to do it.
That's right. Well, there's a lot of people don't know how to do it.
Right.
And we'll do it right. It's just not your web searches on your computer. It's everything that you went on every device to make sure it's all clean.
And the ones that don't know how to do it are the ones that have the money.
That's right. We got your back here at R&B Co. Well, if you got cum on your back, then that's Kim Kardashian. So
yeah, sure.
yeah.
And so, like we had said earlier, we saved the I don't know if the best or the most cringe for last, but
we're going that bridge, right?
all
We're
right,
crossing that.
yep.
I got an itch here. This ain't going away. Let's get it out of the way.
All right, buckle up, buttercups.
All right.
So, a long time ago, Steve Wilkos had it was one episode, and then it branched out. Like it started branching out into like 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes deep, right?
Yeah, well segmented.
All right,
Yeah.
and we've put the link to the full. It's like an hour video because again, it's like 5 of the different shows that she was on. And so like it just keeps getting progressively worse as you watch them. So the
take your time.
Even Wilkos was like, I don't believe this. Chick took a lie detector test, and so did the dad. And yeah, so
when you say chick, you mean daughter?
So it was a father-daughter combo, but bio father and bio daughter combo
by blood.
And they had a sexual relationship going on. They were dating, and then she was trying to get pregnant by him, and so there was that mess. And then she finds out she's cheating on him, but she's so brainwashed that she was like, I'm still going home with him anyways.
Oh, so he was cheating on her, right?
Yeah. When she was trying to get pregnant, she was
wait. Well, let's go back. So slow down. When you say he was having sexual relations with her, it was a D and the P?
Yeah.
Intercourse.
Yep.
Nothing rubbing and weird. It was just dick and pussy.
Yup.
So I'm clear.
Mm-hmm.
He knew her in a biblical sense.
Yup. Father and daughter are getting down.
Damn. All right. Let's go back on subject here now that we got that all laid out.
Mm-hmm. So then I guess the rest of the family people didn't know until the show came out. All right. So then they bring them back on. But this time they bring the mom with them. Mom doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Well, she does now because she saw the show. And so then there's two episodes where they're beefing with the mom, and then they try to like bring out a younger sibling that the mom had. She still don't want to talk to her.
So the daughter thought that the mom was selling her for sex, giving her drugs, doing child pornography with her when she was at the age of 7, and was trying to whore her out as well. I believe that's what the daughter had thought.
Oh, and tried to kill her.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Tried to kill her
yes, twice. I forgot about the second time. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in this episode. You really got to watch it.
It was like an onion, folks.
Onions have layers.
Yeah. And as you peel them apart, it makes you cry even more and more.
I almost had tears in my eyes. You are absolutely right. And then the father is perfectly fine with the whole situation. He loves his daughter. Biblically loves his daughter.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah. He was balls deep in daughter.
And they were and then what made me laugh was like Wilkos is like, well, do you call him daddy in class? Like, easy, Steve. It's not let's not you have to get our rocks.
But she said, I love calling him daddy. Oh my God. I mean, where is this fucking world going to? Yeah, it wasn't yesterday, but where still is this world going to?
Right. So then it goes on, and then they break up.
Yeah.
And then they come back.
Yeah.
And And yep,
There was a phone call before this. There was a
Yeah.
phone call to get on this show again, right?
Yep, that was the breakup phone call where they were saying that they
Thank you.
broke up,
Yeah.
and the ending, the absolute ending, we're not gonna spoil for you.
No.
She does end up with somebody else, and you're just gonna have to see this one for yourself. But
Wait, can I ask one question? No, I'm not going to ask a question. I swear I'm not going to ask a question, but I am thinking it. Go ahead. Let's go before I ask the question. Okay. Was it with another person that was of her age?
No. Damn. She's got a type.
All right. Let's leave it at that then, because you're going to love the ending if you watch this clip.
So, but yeah, man, like I said, the weirder porn got, and the more the more it started to like gain popularity, the incest porn type
Yeah.
shit. That's when all this the shit just started popping up weirder and weirder and weirder. And so I'm kind of like wondering how far is somebody gonna actually push this shit?
I don't know, but you know what? When you watch as much porn as I have watched, I mean, supposedly watched, of course, you get stagnant in the things you want to watch and you want to venture out in different venues. But, there's some limits even for a person like me. And there's even more limits for a good Christian person out there,
Mm-hmm.
which I definitely am not.
Yeah, guilty of the same. I can stomach a lot, quite a bit.
Well, I've
But
seen some women stomach some stuff from horses.
right, yeah, me too. But then that's where it's like,
I'm not watching this again.
yeah. I'm like, no, that.
It was interesting the first time, a good laugh.
Yeah, I'm like, I mostly watched it like how the mechanics of it would possibly work. But after that, I'm like, you know,
I think I could go to my deathbed and not have to watch that again.
yeah,
And be
like
happy.
the two girls in one cup video. I think
I love Wendy's. I
I
love Wendy's chocolate with the Frosties. I
oh
love
yeah.
it. I love it. But Two Girls, One Cup took me away from that love and pleasure for the longest time.
Yeah, that's why I was glad I'm not like a huge fan of chocolate ice cream to begin with, and especially not fucking soft serve.
And then Family Guy does it with
Mm.
Stewie and Brian. Oh my God, that was better than actually watching Two Girls, One Cup 3 times. Okay, two
Right.
times. It was just the one time. Seriously, swear to God.
One time, but I played it back in reverse.
It's funny how soft serve goes back into the machine.
Right.
There was a job that I was at. I'm not proud to have done the job, but it was a regular conservative type job. And one of the guys says, "Oh, wait till you see this video." I'm like, "Okay, show it to me." What? You're disgusting. Why do you want to see this video? Because you told me about it. I have to see it now. They don't. Okay.
Power of suggestion.
No, not a power of suggestion. If you don't want me to watch something, don't present it to me because I at least want to see it once. Good, better, and different. Right? Now, I may not watch it all the way through. I may not watch it multiple times, but I at least want to watch it once. And I have done that. And I have watched Faces of Death more than once. So there gives you a little bearing of what my scope is. Now, there are certain areas where I will not venture into. So if you describe it to me and it's absolutely disgusting and it's bad against humanity, then yeah, I'll skip it. But there are most parts that it's not bad for humanity, and I am interested in seeing a girl throwing up something that is deposited down her gullet from, say, some equine type of animal, right? And it's not somewhere in Tijuana. We're talking a full-fledged quarter of a horse, a fucking horse. All right. And the amount of throw up was just funny as hell. Now, did I watch it again? Okay, maybe once, but that was it. 2 times. And I never watched it again. But it's still in my head, and it's still the funniest thing I ever saw.
Yeah, and but the thing is, like, I'm not prone to go out and try it.
Yeah,
in real life, and I think that's where the divide is in like some of these, like with some of these people that are doing like
yeah,
their accounts or that are fucking like watching the stepdad or stepdaughter porn, or not porn, but like the OnlyFans stuff, and then most definitely the daughter and the father hooking up like.
Hey, honey, you want to try stepdaughter and stepdaddy? Spice up the relationship at home like that, right?
So Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, teach their own, but like, I think you got to keep in mind, like, there's reality and there's fucking whatever the fuck is online. So,
Yeah, pretty soon we're gonna have to go into the Senate board and try to argue this point across. And where's D. Snyder? He already argued against explicit lyrics and how it was being banned back in the day. What are we gonna do about this kind of porn?
find better porn.
Higher quality. I'm finally gonna have to pay for a subscription to get good
Right.
quality porn.
Fucking Brazzers, here I come.
Literally. Why is my computer pages stuck together?
All right, guys. Well, we are coming up on our time for this set. It's great being back in the house and getting season 8 started. We've been looking forward to quite some time. So remember, we are going to be, both in studio and out in the real world. So if you do see us out there, out and about, feel free to come up and
don't throw tomatoes at us and oranges, please.
If you got oranges, make sure they're in a bag so we could sell them later. But yeah, no, you see us out there. We're going to do Man on the Street this season, so I think you should come up and chat with us, and we'll get you on a little bit of the show.
Yes, sir.
All right, until next time.
Remember, everybody, live your best life with artricesandbeans.com and watch our videos and enjoy.